Hey, beautiful people. It's Inieka here, shiny forehead. I'm here today to share my experience with you all for the about the Ranger Inc. tag sale. So today, not tag sale, I think it's officially called the warehouse sale. So I went early this morning. I left my house about 8 a.m. and it's about a 45-minute drive from where I live. And I was somewhat nervous. Well, honestly, I wasn't nervous when I left my house. I felt really confident. I was okay. I was driven, like I was just ready to go, full of gusto. So I get there and I get a text message on my cell phone and it's from Scrappin' Latina. And she's like, "Oh, this is Scrappin' Latina." I really want to read it to you because I thought it was super cool. Let me see. Hey girl, it's Scrappin' Latina, Ranger Warehouse sale today from 9 to 3. Then she gives me the address and she goes, "Sounds like fun. Hope all is well. Hugs." And then I text her back and I'm like, "I'm going. I'm on my way." And then she's like, "Oh, really? Oh my God." And then I just was like, "I'm driving. I can't text and drive. Don't do that. It's really bad." So then I call her and I'm like, "I'm on my way." Blah, blah. And she's like, "Me too." And so I was like, "Okay, I'll meet you and I'll see you when I get there." And Pocono Pam actually sent me a text message herself yesterday telling me, basically to give her a call when I got there, vice versa. So as soon as I pulled into the driveway of the Ranger warehouse, I just see a slew of scrapping divas. And then all of a sudden, anxiety struck. And I thought to myself, hey, I really don't know who knows me standing in this line and who will say something to me or whatever. But I just felt like all eyes were on me as I drove what seemed like forever, the endless drive to my parking spot. And I just almost like buckled. I almost could not get out of my car because I'm like, I don't know anyone here. But they all know who I am because all I see when it's you guys, I just see your hands, So it was like, anyways, I got over that. I got out of the car and I called Shondi Walsh and I was like, "Shondi, I'm like really freaking out." And then I text Tamika. She's like, "You can do it." And then I called Scrappin' Latina and she's like, "I'm lost." And I was like, "Ah." So then I really started to freak out. Then I text Pocono Pam. She didn't text me. Turns out she was lost by 2 hours. And then it was just like, I didn't know anyone. And I felt like people were going, but you know what? It probably was all in my damn head because yeah, I'm kind of crazy like that. But anyway, it was okay. I just felt like it was a stickle warehouse sale. Yeah, stickle. They had everything from stickles to inks to, like stamp pad inks. I didn't see like ink refiller. I didn't see daubers. They had like these big sprays, which I'll show you. They didn't have glimmer mist. They didn't have distress ink pads when I was there. I hope they didn't put it out when I left. That will really tick me off because I left specifically early for that. Sorry. What else? They didn't have stamps. I didn't see stamps. Um I didn't see any of these things here. Um, I didn't see this. I didn't see these. Let me see. I didn't see any of this stuff, so it was kind of like weird. I'm like, okay, so Scrappin' Latina and I went in and they give you like this big old bucket. Like the only way I can really describe the bucket is kind of like back in the day when you were doing like washing your floors, is like one of those big buckets or whatever. I don't know, one of those. And they weigh it by the pound, and each pound is $6 per pound. Yeah, so you really had to be careful. So inside of that bucket is this blue bag, and then they weigh they put the bucket on the scale, and then I guess they subtract how much the bucket weighs, and then voila, that's your total. So at the end of the day, I probably ended up spending about $60 on the things that are in this bag. So let's take a look. So another thing, you weren't supposed to open boxes. I opened some boxes. You were supposed to kind of like not separate things. So if something came in a pack of 6, I guess you were supposed to take the pack of 6. But who needs 6 of one color? I guess if you had a store, yeah. But so some women before me actually opened up some of the packages, which were nifty or neat, because then I was able to kind of get what I wanted. Okay, so they have this gloss paper. I really don't know what to do with gloss paper, so that's why I only left with 2. So I guess it's gloss paper, 10 sheets of pre-scored cardstock with envelopes. So I grabbed 2 of these. Scrap and Latina's fault. I grabbed 6 of these. And I grabbed 6, 2, 4. Yeah, 6 of these pop dots. So I grabbed 3 of the floral ones and 3 of the diamond ones. Then I grabbed some of this stuff I didn't even know what it was, for goodness sake. I know. And then I grabbed, these are called perfect pens for perfect medium pens. So I grabbed 3 of these because I guess what I got from this is that it works with perfect pearls and pigments. So I guess what I'm going to do with it, I'm going to use them to kind of like color with it. So maybe I should have got more of these, with the ink, my ink pads, and squeeze it and then use it to color images with it. So I've got some of these. I picked up 2 of these Studio, what does it say? Studio multi-medium gloss. Grab 2. The color wash. It's supposed to be for Nature's Palette for paper, fabrics, fibers, and more. So I got Wild Plum, Espresso, cranberry, eggplant, it's like a purple, and lettuce. Then I picked up 2 of these Ranger stamp cleaners. I just picked this up. I really don't even know what to do with this thing, but I just picked it up because I'm like, heck. Clear resistant pad. What am I supposed to do with this? I don't know. Got that. Oh, one more color. Red pepper. Try to get. When I say this bag is stickles, it's stickles. I got Perfect Ink Refresher. Ooh, looks kind of yucky. Some stuff is floating all around in there. Ew. I picked up 3 of these memory glass. Girl, lady, I hope I can figure out what to do with this stuff. If not, giveaway. I picked up some of these markers. What are they called? Adirondack. I don't know. They're markers. Like this. But I picked up in these colors. They didn't have very many colors, Otherwise, I would have just grabbed all the colors. They only had 5 colors. These are the colors. Meadow. What is it? Meadow, slate, mushroom, rust, and butterscotch. I got this UT Bright Ultra Thick Embossing Enamel and Red Poppy. Embossing Foil and Violet. If you don't see it in a lot of colors, that means they only have. It looks almost like a bronze or brown kind of color. Sorry, guys. I picked up mini mosaics. I guess it's for texture, really. It's like this pretty kind of red color and a nice orange, like burnt orange color. What else? Again, this whole bit, they had this thing, I don't know, vintage brand ink. It's called Scented Ocean. but I only got one because they didn't have a lot of that. And I got, remember that stamp pad I told you guys I really don't know what to do with? So this was also with it. I guess it's a, what does it say? It's a re-inker. This was the only re-inker they had. That, well, when I went. And then, so that goes with that. And this whole thing is just stickles. And more stickles. I mean, to even go through all of this would just be almost insane. It's just stickles. This, I'll show you. This right here, stickles. So, if I do go back next year, if it's just stickles again, I won't get stickles. You know, I guess my main goal always from this point forward is to see if they have stamps, re-inkers, distress ink pads, glossy accent, crackle, and, you know, stuff like that. That's what I'll get. But if it's just stickles, I'm not going to do it. What else? Because Scrappin' Latina is an enabler, I picked up some of these big ink pads, but I don't need ink. But she's just like, these are great ink pads, and they're like $10 if you buy them individually. So, you know, at Michael's. So, let me see. So, I spent $6 for these alone, and I have 7. So, I got this one, this one, this one, this big juicy in blue. Why? Because she goes, we both have boys and you need blue ink. I really didn't need that ink. This one is it's different from the first one. This is like a red. Another big juicy in pink. And another big juicy in Christmas green. Because she goes, you can make Christmas cards with that one. So that's all her. I just want to say happy birthday to Scrappin' Latina. I can see you and I will be great partners in crime on these New Jersey shopping and cropping adventures. So send a shout out to Scrappin' Latina and say happy birthday to her. I'll put a link to her video down below. And thanks all for sticking with me. It's been crazy with my computer, with life, and everything in general. And so if I was supposed to send you a package, I'm so sorry. I will add some extra goodies in there for you. It's been crazy, you know, with work and life, and now my kids, they're in school, so that, so bear with me. I told this to Tamika, Scrap the World. I have to make time for myself. You know, since I started working, I've really lost that. And that is coming back into this room and crafting. I must. All right, everyone. Thanks for all my new subscribers. And again, thanks for coming to my Facebook. Sometimes I'm on there. But you know, I'll be on there a lot more often now because my computer's fixed. And that's it. Thanks for hanging with me, all. Bye-bye for now. See ya. Happy birthday, Scrappin' Latina.